Okay, so I'm here to tell you a little bit about Adobe Illustrator, what we use it for, and what the files types are and the kind of thing that it's really useful for. So just really explain that a bit more. The best way to show you the difference between Photoshop and Illustrator. So essentially Illustrator is a vector-based software. Okay, so what that means is, if I go into Photoshop, Photoshop is raster-based software. So essentially everything in Photoshop is made up of pixels. Okay, so zoom in and zoom in and zoom in. You can see I have a number of pixels that make up the quality of the image, and those pixels are measured in what were called dots per inch or pixels per inch, which I think most people have probably heard of. So essentially, as we make the image bigger, the pixels get bigger, and which totally means that it's resolution dependent. So the bigger a file gets, at some point in time, I'm going to lose quite a bit of quality on that. Okay, so it's all about these pixels. But if I look at Adobe Illustrator, okay, this is raster based software. Sorry, this is vector based software. So essentially, when I zoom in here, everything is made up of these anchor points and control handles here. Okay, essentially, so everything we do in Illustrator, because we're not capturing an image, we're actually creating the graphics within the program. What that means is it's completely scalable. Okay, so vector means things are totally scalable. You don't use any quality whatsoever when you increase the size. So this is why it's important for every company really to have a vector version of their logo. So you can have it on a letterhead or the side of a lorry, and you won't use any quality whatsoever. Okay, so if I look at things like these sort of basic shapes that we've got here, all of this can be scaled with no loss of quality whatsoever. Okay, so in our Adobe Illustrator course, essentially we're going through all the tools that you'll need to create vector-based images. Okay, so you can see we've got a lot of tools that we can use here in Adobe Illustrator. We've got pen tools, we've got brushes, we've got all sorts of different type and type. We can run type on paths as well. Okay, so we will run through basically creating basic vectors, merging vectors, creating more advanced shapes using the pen tool, using text, and ultimately incorporating images and everything as well, so we can create leaflets and flyers and all sorts. So it's a really exciting bit of software. We've got some really good creative tools that we can use to create some pretty exciting graphics in there in Illustrator. But so the key thing really is understanding vectors, because they are a lot different to rasters or pixel based software. So we have a 2-day course that will cover all of these tools and really get you up to speed and comfortable using the software quickly and efficiently.